Hey everyone, how you doing today? I thought I'd show you an update on two different builds. One is this new starter CV slash miner, which I do have complete. I have two different versions. Basically, one is stripped down on how it would get released to the workshop, and the other one has all the stuff on it. And then I started working on this Stargate ship again. So I got a little bit more done on that. It took a little bit, even what I did, which is to try to work out the hangers on the sides of it. But to start with here, let's take a look at this Plutus-ST, I think is the name of it. He called it Plutus on a line of CV miners that I made in the past. There's Plutus, the original, and then there's the M2 and an M3. So this is like a starter version of it. So what I ended up doing, since the last time I showed this creation here, it wasn't quite done then. I put in some fake like drill blocks. So basically, you would have to remove these. There's 6 of them around the build here. All 3 of these blocks involved in that, and then you replace those with drills, like you see over on this version. On the inside, here, let me. Well, actually, here I'll show you the back side first. There's a lot of stuff going on in the back of the build. So, again, this is a starter CV, this version is. So it's pretty inexpensive and everything. There's a lot of features I wanted on it, though, and I did not have the interior space to even come close to putting them all in there. Features I did want is a medical bay and your like armor locker, weapon locker, and all that stuff. So what I ended up doing here is putting a bunch of crap on the back of the on the build here. There's actually a doorway in here to get into the upgrade room here too, which basically have locations for 2 basic cores, for a warp drive, for a compact shield, and then the pentaxa tank in the back of the build here. But out over here, there's just all kinds of stuff going on here. We got armor repair, we got our armor locker, weapon locker. We've got all the components to the full medical bay on the back of it, plus a bonus storage controller back over here with 183K on it. So that took place. Now on the inside, what you come through actually on this top door here, it's kind of the same as it was last time. It does have a fridge. You got your main controller in here, which is right now it is a standard storage controller and not a harvest controller due to the unlock level. The harvest controller requires a couple more player levels to get the build unlocked. Does have a shower in here, small constructor, large constructor, and that is pretty much it. Then you got your little drone hatch up over there, and I don't even have really room to put LCDs in this one to highlight the storage controllers like I normally do. It's very, very limited on space. Extremely limited on space on this build here. It does have the 2 Gatling turrets on it as well. And that's pretty much it. So taking a look at the specs on this one, it is unlock level 10, size class 1, 98 forward, 34 strafing, 98 lift, 49 reverse, 49 down. Secondary numbers are up there really pretty good. 114, 88, and 101. I did have a problem with I showed on the last video that I had a thruster issue that was corrected, and when it corrected really nicely, actually, so not complaining about that. 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Does have an alarm sensor on it, detector, and light Gatling turret. Hour and 12-minute build time. I did introduce aluminum powder into the build because I put something on here that required it. I'm trying to remember what that was. But I don't think that's a big deal either because aluminum is on the starter moon. So it's not an issue. But there's something I put on here that required aluminum powder. Could have something to do with the some of the upgrade or the utility stuff out on the back of it. So again, this is designed to be upgraded to this version. So 6 mining drills basically replace the internal storage controller with a harvest controller. And then, of course, in the back room here, it has all the stuff mounted in kind of where you've seen the LCDs for on the previous version. So other than that, it seems to work good. It has enough power. It's running two 1x3 generators in it, mainly to be able to accommodate for the mining part of it. And that is really it. So a very, very inexpensive starter like CV. I don't know. I have a hard time calling this a starter CV. I guess it does all the stuff. It's so compact. It's just, yeah, there's not a lot of room there. And anyway, so there is this. I'll probably get this out to the workshop this coming weekend again. So it'll be the Plutus-ST, and that is that one. All right, so on the next build here on the Stargate ship, which I don't really have a name for at this point in time, I finally started diving into this thing a little bit more and getting some more work done to it. Now, this is a big project. It's going to take a while for sure. I'll show you what I did do on it. And that is, okay, to start with, I made the I got to retexture a lot of the hangars, but I made the hangars a couple blocks wider than what they were previously. It's been a while since I showed this build, but yeah, they were kind of a little cramped on the inside, and it was really causing me issues. So I did some cut and pasting and some block work and things like that, and made them a couple blocks wider, just all the way around. So that's kind of how it looks on the overall build now. But I think it really, really needed it. I did not like the space in the hangars previously. It was kind of narrow, and I don't know, just what was it? Things didn't quite line up right, and a lot of issues. So anyway, after I did that, I started doing the interior of the hangar. Well, I had a little bit of it sort of worked out, but I kind of got a lot more of it done. So it's basically, you got a bunch of wall stuff going on in here. There's really not much in the hangar. It's pretty open. And it's probably going to get some more tweaks beyond where it is right now too. But I was working on the lighting and the feel, and I'm trying to do this one a little bit different. It is a different themed ship, so it's got a different color palette to it, and a different like texture light scheme to it. So it's using a lot of these more cyan lights throughout it, and I'm trying to put them in kind of different formations. In the back part of the hangar out over here, it's really weird right now, and I'm still kind of working on it. But I had so much room in the area that I'm like, if one side of the hangar had the warp, or one hangar, it has two of these, had the warp drive, and the other one had the shield, I got plenty of room for that stuff back in here. So there is this very peculiar glass shape. I don't know what else to call it. It's a glass shape back over here, and it's got a warp drive in it. It does have a door that I forgot to put in the back too, so there's going to be another weird access door in between the rear thrusters for the time being. But yeah, in this room over here, it's going to have a warp drive. Now, I'll probably put the Pentaxa tank in here yet too, and there are some weird texture light things going on behind the weird glass shape. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know why it did it in the first place, but I thought it looked kind of different and weird, kind of almost like this center thing over here is floating in the air or something. I don't know. Just got to try things, see how it turns out. So, and then I just started working on this lower room over here some more. Now, this goes up into the areas that I did have worked out before, which is mainly the production area up a couple decks. But this room is largely not finished yet. There's not much going on in here. It's just big, wide open space. I sort of put base colors on the walls and things like that, but it needs a lot of work yet to all over this area. This is where the front loading bay is. Then you have a elevator here that goes right up to the bridge, which is actually sitting here. It's a small bridge on this ship, like right up over there, kind of under this weird landing pad area, and that goes up to the deck there. But yeah, so again with this build, it's a big build. I'm trying to keep like everything important close together, such as production and farming. I got to work out that yet. Got a lot of room for engineering in places. I'm gonna have to figure out what to fill all this ship up with. There's a lot of room in here yet, and I don't need that much room. In fact, even with the weird levels around the hangar space in the build, There are, well, let's see. Actually, how do I get there? I'm learning the layout myself. So is it this floor? No, that floor just goes to the balcony. Okay, so it's the main production floor. There's other rooms out over here that kind of like go. I don't have a lot of this painted up in there either. But this is kind of like another area that's holding medium plasma turbines and basically an advanced generator per side. Now, the ship's also going to have a place for a fusion reactor or two. I'm not sure yet. And I got to figure out what to do with just tons more room areas. So, obviously, the ship is going to contain some fluff, too. I'm trying to bang off all the important part areas yet. So, for more, like, ship parts that need to be put in here, it's more turbines, the fusion reactors, stuff like that. Gosh, I don't even know. It's got most things already installed in here, except for a couple turbines already, just in the back area of the ship. But yeah, this ship is going to be pretty good sized for sure. Currently, spec wise, is chilling in at size class 11. That's going to go up probably to, I wouldn't doubt it gets close to 20. Somewhere between like 17 and 20 is where I expect the ship to come out at. It does move. It does move. It's not super agile, but it does move. It's running all ion thrusters on it too. Still has the 14 Gatling turrets on it and 8 sensory guns. Chilling in at a 12-hour and 20-minute build time currently. Of course, this will go up as well as these stats will go down as I add more and more stuff to the ship. But right now, even with all the parts I do have on here, it did not hit core 9. I don't have a core room either. That's something else I'm going to have to slop in here. But yeah, core 9. I am using the better Wi-Fi again on this one. So the medium tier one, which does require a couple gold ingots per Wi-Fi. And right now I only have 2 Wi-Fis in the ship in the back of either hangar. So there's actually like a Wi-Fi in the far corner, like there right now. But yeah, it's going to take a long time to really get this going. Even this hangar project of where I was previously to where it is now, this was probably like 3 or 4 hours just working on the hangar. Now, part of that, of course, was making the hangar a little bit bigger too. So by doing some cut and paste or copy and paste. And this area down over here, I'm just thinking it's going to be like a lot of computer terminals and stuff because I really do not know what to put down here. It's by the where you get in the ship from the front boarding ramp and to the main elevator that goes up to kind of right through the middle of the ship here. I even did this to use some space because obviously having this big opening there wastes potential interior space for individual rooms. But again, I just don't need it. It's a big challenge on how to fill everything in with stuff. I almost forget how much storage this had on it. I haven't actually looked at that in a while. Let me just see where it's at now. Maybe I could get some more storage on it. I know I didn't label anything. Oh, it already had kind of a lot. I think it had 12 storage controllers chilling in here already. I'm not sure if I got, yeah, some are 640s, some are 320s. I'll have to work that out. It's been a couple months, literally, I think, or even longer than that since I have started working on the ship again. But since I stopped working on the ship, I just started working on the ship again. But anyway, you get an idea of what the general look and theme is going to be throughout the ship. I kind of want to inject another theme into some rooms too. Like maybe this is like your regular rooms, and then try to find some other style for other areas. I don't really want the whole ship to exactly have the same stuff going on, color and texture wise, throughout the entire build. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of hours left in this build to get it done. I just wanted to show you kind of where it's at and basically show you the new Plutus-ST starter CV/miner, which is just another one. Now, for the challenge this month, I did put in the Cosmos Explorer and not this one. Quite frankly, of the two ships, I like the idea that this one's a small compact miner with a lot of utility. But for my personal play style, I'd rather have the increased storage and production that the Cosmos Explorer has, and it's not as cramped. Honestly, I in this ship, I just kind of feel claustrophobic. It's like just too small. I know I intentionally built this ship to be super super small like this, but I just rather have a roomier place. That's just my personal thing. So I probably won't actually use this in the upcoming season. But I just built it because I was trying to build a really small, compact starter CV that has a fairly decent secondary feature of being a miner. So you can upgrade it to be a miner. Speaking of the miner, I don't think I ever showed the CPU on how that came out. If you put all the parts in, it comes out really close to a Core 3, and that's how I have it configured right now. It says no, actually I only have it configured as a Core 2. Never mind, it is a Core 2. But it is 780 over. It does have one more basic CPU slot I did not put in there. Well, it's got it. I just didn't put a CPU block in it. It's just open right now, basically, in case you wanted to add that other one in. But as in like power and everything, it works great. For a miner, it's agile. It's got, especially if you put in the harvest control. I'm not sure if I did in this one or not, but let's see, did I? No, I think that's standard storage. I meant to do that too as a little test thing there, but yeah, so you got a miner that's got 230K harvest controller plus another 183K storage. It's quick, it's agile. This is all with ion thrusters. It kind of sucks in one other aspect too, and that is like it's got the detector, which I really don't like, especially for a miner. But where would you put a long range radar? I guess on this one, if you wanted that, the only thing I could really think of doing is like removing the lower turret and putting a radar there, or the same with the upper turret. But that is really about all that can be done there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you where I'm at with this, and expect the Plutus-ST to be released this coming Saturday, and this other ship down here to be released eventually. I just don't know exactly when. I'm going to keep on trying to work on it, though. Work on like a room area at a time, like separate builds until I can get this thing done. The Stargate ship is similar to that of like the Scar Megalodon, I'd suppose, for overall size and complexity. The Megalodon was for me one of the builds that took the longest amount of time to do. That and the Leviathan. There was a couple other builds throughout time too, but the Megalodon was a grueling project to build out. This one's kind of the same, just different themed and different shaped and all that stuff, but similar size actually. I think the Megalodon ended up being like I forget. I don't even want to quote the size class on it, but I thought it was around 20. And again, this one's going to be about there too. So other than that, you all have yourself a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.